It's not like technically like an official thing. Hello and welcome to Touhou 14. This is 14, right? This is 14, right? I don't practice this. Touhou 14, Eastern Castle of the Shining Needles, double-dealing characters. And our theme song for this game is the mysterious Purification Rod. It's the same as usual, but since there are so many up-tempo tracks this time, I intended to make the title screen more subdued. I wonder if it worked. And we got some insight into the songs we'll see later. This time I don't plan on going through the songs in order that they appear. I'm just going to go through them after. Because I want to talk about the songs, but I also don't feel like grabbing my notes. So fuck that. What? Like, actually? Why though?
If I have an excuse to make that, and because today's Spirit God's birthday, I get an excuse to do some dumb shit today.
Okay. This game gives us 3 characters: the mysterious flying Miko, Reimu Hakurai, an ordinary magician, Marisa Kirasame, and the Maid of the Scarlet Devil. I'm so used to it saying the Maid of the Scarlet Devil Manor that I just got cut off weirdly because it's just Maid of the Scarlet Devil this time. Sakuya Izuyoi. And this game has a unique make. I need to go over the fucking starting story. Well, grabbing my notes anyway. Fuck. Come on, phone. Alright. You don't have to be pressing that. I forgot I gotta give the context. Or I could film myself reading the manual. I mean, I don't even have the manual. I have the manual for some other ones. Bad at shooting games. The story. Youkai are rebelling and tsukumogami are turning up. No one knows what's happening. Clouds are gathering and a strong wind carries the sound of a huge building. Gensokyo is full of the sounds of dissonance. The individual weapons of the 3 protagonists are starting to act oddly. It's their job to either take their weapon in hand and fight the yokai or cast their weapons aside. Like our little plot has told us, each one of our characters in this game has their little mechanic. The bewitched weapons. We can use them or cast them aside. Reimu having her purification rod, or if we don't use it, it's just a traditional balance style. As you can see, either way, our unfocused shot is the homing amulet. Focus shot, we have Conventus Onusa. I may be pronouncing that all the wrong. I apologize. And for our spell card, we get Bewitched Weapon, Merciless Purification Rod. If we go without it, our focus shot is the Persuasion Needle, and we get our traditional Spirit Sign Fantasy Seal. Marisa Kirasame. She has her illusion lasers regardless. If we go with the Bewitched Weapon, we get the 8 Flaming Trigrams. If we don't, we get the Magic Drain Missile. I don't know the difference between either of these because I have never played her. If we use the Bewitched Weapon, we get Bewitched Weapon Dark Spark, and if we use it play without, we get Magic Absorber. Lastly, we have Sakuya Izuyoi. She gets her throwing knives regardless. Her Bewitched Weapon gives us Bewitched Sword, Silver Blade, otherwise we get Smart Whopper. And our spell card is Time Sign, Dual Vanish. If we use the Bewitched Weapon, it's Bewitched Weapon, Silver, Another Dimension. I'm fucking curious.
Of course you are.
Okay, so that's what it does.
Yay! Now we're going back to the real daily program of playing Touhou.
Of course we're playing Reimu.
Why not play Reimu? Why not play Sakuya?
Because I play Reimu in this game. but I play Reimu. I play Sakuya and Perfect Cherry Blossom. This is Reimu's time. It is always Reimu's time to shine. We get into the first stage, and I don't remember the stage theme, and I didn't actually look at it. Oh no, that's the location. I don't remember the song. It's a nice song. It don't matter. I said I'm gonna go over the music later. Why not? I'm only human. And Cyrano returns again! Behold! Cyrano's glorious return to the land of Gensokyo! What? No, she's older than 60. Going over the mechanics. Going to get started. Going over the mechanics of this game. The mechanics of this game are pretty much similar to every other Touhou. Oh, I'll cut it out. Or I'll just like insert shitty recording over it. Bob. I don't remember there being yokai that run amok in this kind of lake. You there. You're the famous shrine maiden, aren't you? Mermaid living in freshwater Wakasage Hime. A mermaid? Oh wait, it's just a small fry. It's been so many eons since anyone last took us seriously. It's time for all of us yokai to flourish. Our first boss, Wakasage Hime. Mermaid from the Uncharted Land. Yep. That is her theme. I used to hate this song. But then I grew to love it a lot. And that is going to be a theme in this game. Water sign tailfin slap. Well, I mean, in case, I'm saying it into the mic, though. We can buy a better mic if you really want to do, like, co-op videos or something. I was doing multiplayer of Antimony. Oh yeah, scale sun, scale wave. And that takes care of our first boss. And here I thought that mermaids were a quiet sort of yokai. Something's definitely going on. This purification route is worrying me a bit too. This takes us into our stage 2. Humans and yokai traversing the canal. Here we are in. We find ourselves in the Canal of Willows, a location that is very close to the human village, actually. Kozusu. Ah, fucking Kozusu. Ah, I almost got killed. I do that a lot in this game. And we get our mid-stage boss. She is not a returning character like our previous mid-stage boss. She's a new person. I want that thing. I want the peas! I need my power. Maybe? I don't know. Why? But maybe the... Are you gonna get brownie? Sure. Pie me! Pie me for my apples! Man, I love this bush weapon. And we got our first extend of the game. This is already going better than UFO. Not necessarily better than 10 Desires. I don't... Actually, yeah, it is going better than 10 Desires. I forgot. I totally sucked ass in 10 Desires. No, wait, I sucked ass in UFO. 10 Desires. Yokai are rampaging this close to the human village? This must be a full-blown incident. You showed up quick. The bizarreness of the Rokurobri Senkibaki. You've come to exterminate me? Hey, thanks for coming right to me and saving me the trouble. I'll clean this up quickly. It's true then. If you stay docile, humans get arrogant. Just a weakling trying to sound cool, aren't you? How dare you, a powerless human. I'll make you have nightmares every time you see a head. We have her song, Dulahan Under the Willows. This is another song I originally hated from this game. But I grew to love over time. Still, Double Dealing Characters hardly has my favorite song. Though it does have one of my favorite final boss themes. No, Ofuna. That's not where I want you. Attack the body. Alright, stay on the body and don't attack the head. Thank you. Well, bonus may have failed, but I would have died anyway. And the head touch. Everything's not disturbing, something is amiss in the shadows of... And I died. Simplest. Oh well. Gosh, it's so strong. Yokai Extermination is my specialty. Wait, could you be? That's right, didn't you see my purification rod? Haha, well, excuse me. And our third stage takes us to the Bamboo Forest of the Lost. Bamboo Forest of the Full Moon. That was just bad. It's way too early to be doing this bad. And here we get our boss. Well, our mid-boss, who obviously is going to be the boss later, let's be real. 10 Desires is like the only game to have mid-bosses that don't become your boss. So I guess Touhou. And we got another extend. Make up for the failures of my past. Which breaks us even, actually. I always think that those balls are going to come down, which is why I caught me off guard when they split apart. That was my own fault. And our boss. You've come to exterminate me, yes? Lots of yokai come and get beat up today. It's like they all crave extermination. The bamboo forests, Garon, Kagero, Imaizumi. I may have butchered that. Is that how you see it? Well, maybe they're just a little happy to be exterminated. Happy? They get to fight the professional yokai exterminator. But lone wolf yokai like us never get fought, you see. Well, there's no end to those. Better just stick to the ones who cause trouble. As much as I'd like to shoot first and ask later. Ho ho, well if you want to fight me, I guess I'll have to trouble you. Lonesome werewolf. I don't show any mercy to rampaging yokai. How unfortunate that it's the night of a full moon. Lonesome werewolf, another song that I really dislike that verse. But I actually do like the tune a lot better. I'm still not the biggest fan of its beginning section, but the rest of it's pretty great. Due to hatred brewing inside. Damn. I was trying to get up because I knew what she was doing. And I ran into a bullet instead. Oh well. I was wondering what yokai you were. A werewolf girl, huh? Ah, I lost even under the full moon. Just a simple beast. Danmaku isn't power alone. You have to use your head, too. How my purification rock stinks of animals. You're so mean. I didn't even want to step outside today, much less fight. Why not? Even though it's a full moon, aren't you a werewolf? Well, because I get so hairy. I see. That's an interesting little quirk of Kagero's. She's a werewolf, but she hates how hairy she gets.
Which, I had so much life.
We've reached stage 4 with our song Magical Storm. Why did that flow? And they laser. I'm not ready for the stage. I really am not. I can't. And there it is. The moment where I screwed up the strat. Oh, those buttons speed up. Oh! Hello! I didn't know they were coming back. That's not a ball! Well, I've used another ball. And here is, Yatsuhashi. I couldn't realize if it was Yatsuhashi or Benden at first because, you know, I gotta focus on dodging the patterns more than watching everything. Oh, got the fuck the rest! I actually don't end up dying to the rest as much as I would you would think based on how I said that. But like I saw one blocking my path. I don't know how to read this sheet music. How is this working so well? You know the funny thing is, if they had fired one of those little shot things earlier, I would have ran into one and died, and been so mad. I don't need it. Look at my fucking lives. What's with this eerie storm? Oh yeah, about my lives. I totally just stopped the recording, played back up to this part to get more lives. Yes, I did. I stopped the recording at 2 lives. I come back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
I never told them when I did it. I just straight up go with it. Like, I'm back.
Yeah, but like that's gonna be weird. Like this disconnect. I did play the first 3 stages over again. There must be some kind of enemy here. My experience tells me so. What is it? Found you! The aged Biwa Tsukumogami Benben Tsukumo. You look like you could be a good opponent. See? A yokai. By all means, I'll take you on. And there's that. Hey, hold on. I found her first. That's dirty coming in and stealing her from me, sister. Why not? I saw your battle earlier too. Your lackluster music just won't do. Not for defeating this Tsukumogami user. Tsukumogami user? Don't treat me like a yokai. I'll exterminate yokai like you. I was so sure you'd be willing to ally. Whatever, I'll leave to see you, sister. Later. Hey, wait! Now stop staring into space. Illusionary jewelry. In this world of social upheaval, where everything is turned on its head, who's the strongest tool? We'll decide that here and now. Now we face Benben Yatsukumo, the sister of our mid-boss Yasuhashi Tsukumo. I'm not pronouncing all of that. Hate Yoku, sound of Jetavana's bell. I hate these music notes. They do not fall how I think they should. I don't remember this. 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 I hate holding spells! Jungo not. No, they just make you question all lives and trap you in the eternal maze of death, destruction, and hatred. Whoa, fuck, I hate this one. Yeah, I reflex bombed. I'm not gonna lie. Zombies doesn't really fuck me up too much. It's just that some I find kind of fun. I just hate the moves. And that takes down Benben Tsukumo. Fine! I give. I admit defeat. Wait. What do you mean inverting society, eh? Oh, well, you see, where even tools like me have such power. We have been docile before, but now is our era. Given your presence in this storm, You have your eyes on it too, don't you? On what? The inverted castle floating in the sky, because that's where power is flowing from. Now we reach our stage 5. Shining Needle Castle sinking into the air. Speaking of which, notice how our enemies are inverted here. Are they inverted, or are we inverted? Yeah, no. That's a hard piece. The only reason I'm silent is because it's focusing. Sorry about that. And here we have Seija. Have I been mentioning the races of these people? Well, Wakasaka Hime is a mermaid. Sekibaki is a Roku Robi, though she has more of the properties of a Nuka-Nubi. Who else is there? Kazuro's a werewolf. Benben and Yatsuhashi are tsukumogami, a Biwa and a Koto. 2 musical instruments. And I've died. Is there anyone else? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Fuck! Huh? I can curse. Oh. Come on, Ofuna. Come on, Ofuna. Come on, Ofuna. Come on, Ofuna. Okay, fuck. That works. I was talking more about the homing. Like, go where I need you to go.
What? Who are you? This is no place for humans like you. Take your leave at once.
Oh, well, in that case, what, you really expect me to... What, you really expect me to leave? What's the big idea of building a castle in the sky?
Oh, I see that.
Purification rock. The counter-attacking Amano Jaku Seija Kijin.
Looks like it has a mind of its own. I guess that means it has been possessed by her.
What's that?
What a hassle.
Was the compensation too great? I guess the world won't be turned on its head so easily. Hey, are you really plotting a social upheaval?
Hehehe, indeed. Soon the mighty will lose their power, and the weak will rule this world.
I'm stunned. I didn't think any yokai would do something so fruitless.
Fruitless, you say?
Just how much have the weak been oppressed for what you say that? You couldn't understand, so take frustration in this inverted castle that turns everything on its head! We have Seija, Kijin and her theme, reverse ideology. Now, Seija is a stage 5 boss, so just like all the rest, she has herself her gimmicks, and her gimmicks suck. They don't suck. They don't suck. Her gimmicks are actually pretty great. I just hate them because I hate inverted controls. As you can see, she inverted the screen left and right, so now my right is my left and my left is my right. I know, I was just paying attention. The first two aren't that difficult for me. You know which one I hate. Reverse sign this side down. Now she reverses her up and down. Whew. Actually, I was feeling the pressure of that one. Reverse arrow, dreambow, heaven, earth. This one's not too bad. This one is just dodging projectiles from the butt, which I am not good at. And this is the one that makes me question. Okay, no fuck! I'm not getting my spell card in. Damn. I'm just gonna do this. And that takes down Sage Akita.
Yeah, what the heck? Was it too soon?
Is this how you plan to turn society on its head? I've beaten many yokai with much more powerful than you.
Not yet, we're not giving up yet. As long as we have the treasure, we can become strong as we like.
If we can ignore a few consequences. Hey, wait! Just gonna run away? That's telling of a yokai who's all talk. In fact, I think it's more like she's leading me. And we've reached our final stage. The exaggerated castle keep is our song. That's weird, but whatever. The small one's big ambition. Little princess. That was dumb, but I don't care. That's alright. Okay, you can't say that.
Why not?
That was off. Seiya returns once again. No, okay, no, seriously, in case that is heard, you cannot talk about that. Looks like Dawn has broken. Now the stage is set for battle. Come out, threat to Gensokyo's peace.
Who's there? Huh? Oh, hi, it's the Hakurai Shrine Maiden. Huh? I see that purification rod has received the treasure's power.
Does that mean you've come to ally with me? Ally with who?
Hooray! I'd be so glad to have a Shrine Maiden support. Gensokyo would be flipped on its head so easy.
So you are plotting a social upheaval then. You know, I wouldn't go along with anything like that, right? The dwarf descendant Shinmyomaru Sukuna.
Twos are speechless. Worked hard until they're old and dirty. They aren't allowed to move or think. People are just grateful for them normally, and when they break, they're retired. The only ones satisfied with that are the users,
the powerful.
Well, your tool is happy now, isn't it?
I don't even need to ask you, as you use it with glee. That's, well,
Now, create a world with me where the tools,
the weaklings,
can laugh together.
But there's no way I'd ally with someone undermining the social order.
Those born with power don't know the joy of earning it. But when I see that purification rod, I see there's doubt in your heart. I hold the power of dreams in my hands. Behold the legendary treasure, the Miracle Mallet. Miracle Mallet? Could that really be? I can see a future where you learn the plight of the weak and join me. Now, treasure, the mallet, grant the power of dreams to the wordless tool.
Here we face Shinbyo Sukuna. Her theme song is Kobito of the Shining Needle, Little Princess. Oh yeah, I can see that. Shinbyo Maru's very. I don't have any spell cards, do I? I totally tried the reflex bomb and then I noticed that nothing happened. Nah, I have lives. I am doing damage to the right. And our projectiles are small. Shinbyo Maru's main ability is changing the size of things. An ability that comes from her Miracle Mallet. But only Inchlings can use the Miracle Mallet. Now this song is by far my favorite song in Double Dealing characters. And it always was. They're only really easy dodges because I kind of know the hitbox. Maybe.
Show it by taking forbidden scrolls. Forbidden scrolls.
Yeah, she chills in like the dollhouse.
Yeah, I guess it's so cute. When something goes down and it's like you are.
Damn it, I died again. Sorry, what do you say? You gotta speak a little louder. No. Yeah, but there's still more fights. And I only got 2 lives left. Mallet's trying you grow bigger. This is Shinbyo Maru's idea of a timeout. You can't even spell card here. Attack on dwarf. I forget how to do this one. Oh, it's like Miko. And this is her last spell. Hop on my thumb 7. I forget how this happens. Shinbyo Maru is cute. You know, the funny thing is, if you could talk to Shinmyomaru about that. Holy boy! I didn't even die to the last spell that time. Stage clear. Oh no, that 10 Desires is the last game that does that.
Okay, that would be funny if that was
The Hakurai Shrine. A shrine on the east edge of Gensokyo. Looks like my purification rod is finally calming down. Actually, my mini Hakurai was going nuts too. Didn't know you were having the same kind of problem. And who knew? It was the power of the Miracle Mallet. Apparently, the plan was only to make herself strong and upset the social order, the consequence of which was giving off magical power which made creatures vicious. So the mallet's effect caused peaceful yokai to rampage. Looks like it. And tools to move on their own. Well, no wonder. No wonder what? When I held my mini Hakuro, it felt kinda gloomy. It felt like torch and stuff. Didn't matter what. That must have been the effect of the magic. Well, I didn't have any thoughts like that with my rod. Really? Well, huh? So what happened to those yokai? What was it? An Inchling and an Amano-jaku? Well, about that, I don't know where the Amano-jaku went, but... Whoa! It's shaking! Is it an earthquake? Did I wake you? You're telling me she's the one behind the incident? She used too much of the mallet's power, so she won't be able to get big for a while. Yeah, that's right. The blowback was worse than I thought. Oh, huh. Still, kinda cool treating her like a bug, you think? Not at all. She has a cage to protect her from other bugs and animals. Thanks! You're so considerate. All the power stored in the Inchling was released, making her small again. She'd be that way for a while. The Miracle Mallet will have to recollect its power later. It's thought the tools and the weak yokai will gradually lose their power. Until then, Shinmyomaru will be tiny as Inchlings are known to be. Did Reimu care for her because she felt guilty towards weaklings? Then again, looking at such a little yokai, it's hard to see her as the mastermind of a social upheaval. Ending number 1. Isun Boshi in an insect cage. All clear. Congratulations, you're so cool. Don't feel bad. Shinmyomaru gets a dollhouse later. The Touhou Project 14th edition. It doesn't look weird to me. You ever notice that both the last stage theme, Shinmyomaru's theme, and the ending theme all have the same tune? Yes. He's always drunk. Last recording.
I think Ray was pissed off that we're on the foul.
Now we have ourselves the extra stage to go to. But first, we'll go over the music like I said. Stage 1 theme, Miss Leak. Since it's the Stage 1 theme, I made it a track with a... Yeah, I guess it was just called Miss Leak. Since it's Stage 1 theme, I made a track with a bit of impact to it. Thanks to some principle or other, there was always mist hanging over the lake. No fish seem to live there, but it looks like there's various yokai living there unexpectedly. Mermaid of the Uncharted Land, Wakasake Hime's theme. She's a mermaid who's confident in her ability while underwater, but unfortunately, there's more land than water in Gensokyo. I made this battle theme with a light feeling to it, rather than a serious one. I do love shrimp tempura. Humans and yokai traversing the canal. In sharp contrast to the relaxed feeling of Stage 1, the yokai here has a teenager who thinks she's cooler than everyone thing going on, which I kept in mind somewhat. Does the constant beat give you a plainly advancing feeling? Doulahan Under the Willows. I don't really know whether Rokuru Robi are supposed to stretch their neck or send their heads flying off. When it comes off, they can move their body around. So it seems like they can go back to normal, right? Yeah, even the Japanese have trouble with remembering which is the Rokuro Ruby and which is the Nuka Nubi. The Nuka Kubi. Rokuro Kubi. Kubi means neck. I just have trouble pronouncing the names. But, I mean, if you get it wrong, it's not a big deal. Even the people there mess it up. Bamboo Forest of the Full Moon. The stage through theme. It's a full moon in the bamboo forest. At some point, the bamboo forest of the lost became a sacred place for yokai who worship the moon. I kept that from Imperishable Night in mind for this track too. Lonesome Werewolf. Kagero Imaizumi's theme. Kage being shadow, Imaizumi. I tried giving it a middle of the game boss feeling. Well, it's stage 3 anyway. By the way, since the full moon is real, she can transform too. Oop, I didn't mean to hit the back button. Magical Storm. Stage 4 theme. It's not quite eerie and not quite bright. It gives more of a feeling of floatiness. Even though it's a storm, you float around calmly. As the word implies, it gives you a feeling of not being on the ground. Illusionary Jewelry. Benben Tsukumo and Yatsuhashi Tsukumo's theme. I had wanted to make it a more cliched kind of traditional Japanese song, but if you let the song be too artsy, the atmosphere of the game is ruined, so I resisted. Though I did make it sort of like that, but I didn't have a sample for a biwa, so I'm a bit depressed about that. The Shining Needle Castle Sinking in the Air. Stage 5 theme. I made it a song with no real meaning besides giving a lonely feeling. It has a lonely melody, but a lighthearted rhythm. I feel like when this sort of song starts playing, you've entered the final part of the game. Reverse Ideology, Seija Kijin's theme. I wrote this while thinking of the image of a lazy yokai. The result is pretty mischievous. Well, the mood's pretty boss-like, so I'm happy. This is a little boss that would take the initiative in disliking others. Even so, she's the villain this round. The Exaggerated Castle Key. This song feels like you're being rushed. Together with the last boss after this and the ending themes, these 3 songs with the same melody. There are 3 songs with the same melody. Since I tried doing that this time around, it gives them all a sense of togetherness. I've been talking for a while, and when I get to talking for a while, I end up, like, messing up words. Oh, it's called Inchlings in this game. I thought it was called Kobita in this game, and Inchlings later. Oh well. Inchlings of the Shining Needle, Little Princess. Shin Miyamoto Sukuna's theme. I made it a cool song fit for a small body. It's not very heavy, but since it's the last boss, I gave it a nice expansion, and I think it feels good as a result. Huh? She's not small. Well then, please beat the game. We'll get to these later. The Magical Power of the Mallet, the ending theme. I tried adding in parts of the last boss theme to the end. Doesn't it give a different impression for each ending? And then the Staff Roll theme, Mysterious Tools. A different version of the title song. To be honest, I was thinking it wouldn't be the title, but a song from the ending. If you look closely, the credits and the song match up perfectly. And now let's get to the extra stage. Of course, I can only use Reimu with her bewitched weapon because that's how I've beaten through this game. Well, there's the first death.
Sorry, but we'll have to stop you here. Let the soul riposte begin.
Benben and Yatsuhashi return once again.
That wasn't that bad for my first attempt at it.
I give it one more shot. Hello. Oh, you made another one. Damn it. Yeah, I already know from experience that I can't do that one. That was my. Can you believe it? That it's only my second attempt. Yeah. I'm gonna give it one more attempt, and if not, no Raiko, because I'm bad at this game. Well, I mean, I'm not the best at bullet hell games anyway. No.
Not good as like other people don't see.
Let's see if I can actually get some tech down. And then this way. And then up. Yep. Those, in my experience, it also does help to actually sometimes, like, look at other people playing the game. Because you get an idea for how to actually get through some things. That's kind of how I learned how to get through Koishi's extra stage. Nope. Let me actually get in position. Nah, not that one.
Did come from mistake. Hey! You know the tweet?
What?
Not simply you or the needs to be our last one. See this? I'm also
Oh yeah. Since I'm not gonna make it to the extra stage boss, I'll explain. Raiko is another tsukumogami that makes her appearance in this game. She is the tsukumogami of a taiko drum. And her thing is she's trying to basically make a bunch of music to power herself with magic, I guess. Basically achieve power through music. Make it through this maze of love. My rainbow misses something still. Hey Ben Ben, hey Yatsu Hashai. Worst thing is that Ben Ben's actually like the big threat here. Ah, I could have made that one. You also kind of really need to get close with Reimu's spell card in this game. I mean, it's still better than Mountain of Fate. I have no idea how I dodged that for that long. That was perfect! Oh well, at least I can say I've technically gotten past the mid-stage boss. Technically. 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 That's different. The game said no. The game said no. Anyway, extra stage theme, Thunderclouds of Magical Power. A straightforward, free-flowing theme for traveling. Actually, a very Touhou-ish essence. It's scattered here and there, but there's no deep meaning to it. And Raiko's theme, because I'm not getting there. Primordial beat, pristine beat. Raiko Horikawa's theme. I wanted to make the song feature drums prominently, but in the end, I just didn't have the courage. In terms of the game's image, the drums play a main part in a little bit of the song. On a side note, her shoes are probably structured so she can tap her feet and hit the bass drum. This is one of my favorite songs. My second favorite song in this game. Reverse Ideology being my third. And that concludes Touhou 14 Eastern Castle of Shining Needles double dealing characters.